The few reasons why you can't actually burn that body fat, the 3 reasons why your gut's still hanging over your waist, the 3 reasons why you cannot be consistent when it comes to applying the knowledge that you have or applying the knowledge that your coach is giving you. We're going to be talking about it today. The sobering truth, the real reality as to why people actually cannot move forward despite the amount of information that they've been provided. The reason why they can't move forward regardless of how much they say they want to do something, right? So we're going to break it down in a couple of easy pointers and tips and things like that. Going to block that notification here because that was loud as fuck. We're going to talk about it, guys and girls, the sobering truth. But before we dive into that, if you did enroll in the Burger Boy Challenge, expect a DM from me shortly after this live stream. I'm going to be sending you a quick little form and then bringing you all into the private group so we can launch that challenge today. And again, 10 days counting from today to lose as much weight as possible. And the winner gets a prize. So tune in for that. Stay tuned for that. If you're watching the replay, just and you did message me, just beware after this live stream, when you see the replay, we will be ready to rock and roll. All right, so let's dive into it. Short and sweet, guys and girls. But before we do that, let me just pin the convo over here before I forget. So we know what we're talking about on Instagram, but everybody else on the other platforms knows what's up. They know what the wave is. I hope you guys and girls are having the sickest fucking Monday of your life. You're not skipping no Monday. You're putting your work in, getting your sweat equity in, no matter what. All right, because I for sure am. You know what? I don't skip. I just work. So I hope you guys and girls are doing the same too. All right, so let's break it down. The sobering truth, the sobering reality as to why, despite the fact that you actually want to fucking lose that weight, despite the fact that you actually want to burn fat and build muscle at the same time, or change your physique, or in another aspect, we'll say mindset, focus on your business or focus on your relationships, the reason why you have that intention but are not able to do anything productive about it is, number one, the other person who's helping you, and that's assuming someone else is helping you burn fat, fix your relationship, fix your business, the person that's helping you cares more than you do. And like, just it sounds weird to hear for a second, but bear with me. Just take this in. All right, check this out. If you have seeked out help, which I do recommend, and we're going to get to that later on, help, everybody needs help. We're not self-made human fucking beings. I'm not self-made, certainly not. I am the combination of so much effort and intelligence that comes from so many other people. Like I would be stupid to take all the credit for that because I did not learn everything on my own. When it comes to everything, like even like all this Instagram stuff, being a bodybuilder, being an online coach, being just a good person. Like I had to have people fucking teach me lessons in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to tell other people, and I'm here telling you that there's no such thing as self-made. There's no such thing as that one person who just did it all by their fucking self. Like it's just not true. Homie over here on TikTok loves to hate. He says you ain't a bodybuilder. That's up to you, man. If you're blind, it's not my fault. Do what you want. I'm a national champion. That's fine. All right. So homie says he's self-made. I'm going to stop reading his comments. Anyway, so guys and girls, the sobering truth, the sobering reality of why you cannot get to where you need to be with your fitness journey is, number one, they care more than you. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about this. When you reach out for help, when you reach out for assistance, it's because you want to get better. We know that, right? And the person that you're reaching out to has the ability to speed up the process for your fat loss. Okay? The person that, you're reaching out to help or ask help from knows something you don't, has experience you don't have, right? Hopefully the person that you're reaching out to is either doing the thing that you want to do or has done the thing that you want to do so that they can teach you not only with their knowledge, but with their experience. And with that, you're able to get all that knowledge and experience and move forward. All right. And once you're able to move forward, you can actually progress in your own way and hopefully one day bring that knowledge to somebody else. And that's actually part of what I'm doing here, guys and girls. I've been doing that. I would learn from a coach or two, learn from my business mentor, implement those things, benefit from that implementation, and then moving forward, anybody else that would ask me, hey, Matt, you won the nationals, how did you do this? Or what trick did you use here? Or what's the best thing to do in this situation? I'm literally giving you like my information from my experience combined with the information and the experience of others that I've learned from. So I'm certainly fucking not self-made. And that's just me being honest. right? But I use that to help other people. See, now what am I talking about when I say you like they care if they care more than your goals than you do, if they care more about your goals than you do, it's not gonna last. Like you're not gonna succeed. And the reason why is because yes, they cared enough to help you, but you have to care enough to actually put that help to work. Because that's the only way you're going to get results. Like I can give you all the information in the world, but if you don't do anything about it, it's just fucking noise. And then you're like, nothing's going to happen from that. And I care because I want to help you, but I care more than you because I'm doing my part and you're not doing yours. Like if I do my part, provide the information, and you are not doing your part, which is receiving and applying the information, then it's never going to work. So if I care more than you, if I'm doing my part and you're not doing your part, that's me caring more than you. And if I care more than you, and you never implement the information I give you, it won't work. And that's the sobering truth. Like you'll be stuck in your position forever. No matter how many amazing coaches you work with, no matter how many fucking crazy diets you decide to follow on YouTube or wherever, Google, whatever the situation is, right? And the reason why is simply because you're not implementing the information that's being like that you're collecting, that you're downloading, that you're shoving into your head. And guys and girls, today I'm just really here to give you the truth, the honest truth. Okay, because I see people try like keto diet, I see people try the paleo diet, I see people go vegetarian, I see people do all kinds of crazy things with their nutrition, switching so many things up. Same thing with their training, the push pull split, this split, the other split, all the fucking shit, and they don't change. Okay, not necessarily because the other person cares more than them, because I'm talking about people that are like not actually reaching out for help, the people that think they can do it on their own, people that believe they can be self-made, which is impossible. Nobody here is self-made, no matter how much you want to believe it. Even your parents made you. Anyway, the people I'm talking to right now that don't seek help don't relate to what I'm talking about when I say, you have to care more than the person that's helping you in order to actually succeed. And I want to talk to you real quick. If that's you, just nod your head behind the camera. You don't have to like drop a fire comment or whatever, or acknowledge that, you're going through this, because I don't want to blast you. And I'm not here to flame you or insult you, but I want to let you know, if you are a type of person to think that you can do each and every single thing by yourself, you're sadly mistaken, and you're going to fucking feel it. And I'm not telling you that to be rude. I'm not telling you that to discourage you. Fuck, I want you to try your best on your own. You know what I mean? But you have to understand that to truly be successful, you have to have some sort of team, some sort of council, like a group of people where you can, they're doing the things that you're doing, or they're doing better than you, and you can pull from them. You can get their knowledge and mix it up with yours, implement it, come out with your own results, and benefit. Right? Like, if you do not seek help, the sobering truth is you will always be stuck in the position that you're in. I'm going to repeat that again for you guys and girls. If you do not fucking seek help, you will be stuck in the position that you're in. That's just a sobering truth. And I'm going to give you my testament, because there was a time when I was like way younger, at the beginning of my fitness journey, I would always go on bodybuilding.com, YouTube, Google, look at university studies, all these research, everything. I would take notes, and today I still have these notes, right? And I would implement them, right? But I wouldn't really check in on myself. Like, what do I mean by check in? Like, when I have a coach, and if you have a coach, you know what I'm talking about, and my clients know what I'm talking about, you check in with your coach, which means you send your progress pictures, you fill out an accountability form, which asks you, basically a summary of your last week, so on and so forth, so they can gather as much information to apply their knowledge to further customize your program to expedite your results, to make your results come faster or with less effort or less time. Because again, the whole point of having help is to be more efficient with your time, to get better results, and of course, to stay on track, right? So I wasn't being as efficient as I possibly could, and I learned that when I hired a coach. I wasn't being as integral in terms of sticking to my meals and my workout, my training split, because sometimes I would skip because I'm just tired after work and no one is there to really push me, right? So that's another thing that also changed when I got a coach. And last but not least, the help in terms of like mental strength, in terms of motivation to get my ass up off the bed, off the chair, wherever the fuck I was, to stop fucking smoking weed all fucking day, get into the gym, bust my ass, and then pose, then do sauna, then do tanning, like to do all these things. A coach is there to, Matt, this is what you got to do at this time, this meal at that time, this amount of water at this time. And of course, it's a little bit more militant for a bodybuilder. Like it's a lot more strict for a bodybuilder, but the theme overrides everything. To be held accountable is amazing, especially if you can do it on your own. But if you have someone else to help you, it's the fucking greatest. Because you're not the one thinking about, oh, I've got to do this, I got to do that. Like, you know, the other person has a responsibility to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, which takes the pressure off of yourself and, you know, thinking, okay, maybe I'm missing a step here, maybe I'm missing a step here. No, because that person, that coach, the mentor, whoever it is that you hired or you're getting your help from, is investing their knowledge into you, which you can then implement in yourself without you having to think about, you know, getting the knowledge. It's already there. It's being given. So you just take from the pool of knowledge, implement it, and go and watch the results come each and every single week as you do your check-in. Right? So for myself, I would get all of the information. I would even implement it, which is most people don't even get to that step of implementation. They just download all these PDFs, and the PDFs stay there in their fucking, you know, Gmail or whatever, or the Google Drive. They don't do anything. But I was the type to do something about it. And even so, I was missing out on efficiency, accuracy, because I was not keeping up with accountability, because I wasn't checking in. I didn't have anyone to check in with, and to be honest, I could do it. So when I hired a coach, that all changed. And my effort went up as the knowledge went up and as my intentions got stronger, because I knew not only am I counting on myself, but someone else is counting on me to actually show up for myself, not for them, but for myself, which is a different level of motivation. Like, you guys and girls say, how do you get up out of bed to train at this time? How do you get up out of bed to do cardio 2 hours a day? Have you ever had a fucking coach? Like, answer me that. Like, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but if you've had a coach that is sharp as a fucking knife, that does not take shit, and again, that's just my style, it's not everybody's style, but if you've had a coach like that, you would know what I'm talking about. You don't want to piss that person off, because you're literally investing in yourself, and they're giving you their energy, and if you refuse to use that energy, to use that knowledge, not only is it a fucking insult to them, it makes you look like a fucking idiot. Like, you're paying for the service. Like, you are investing monetarily, and they're investing their knowledge and their time into you for you to apply and literally get better from. And if you choose not to do that, while they hold you accountable, you'll feel it. So that feeling in your brain just doesn't let you, like, it's not even about motivation at this point. Like, I'm just going to get up and fucking do it because the soldier said so. Like, the sergeant is on my ass. That's just how I am. That's the sobering truth. Okay? Having a coach, having a fucking mentor, having somebody in your corner that roots for you, that's going to push you. Trust me, guys and girls, it's not a joke. You guys think I got here alone? That I'm fucking self-made? Hell the fuck no. Hell the fuck no. Okay? Hell the fuck no. I did not get here by myself. There's no chance in hell. And I won nationals at 20 years old naturally by myself. I was self-coached that year, but that was an accumulation of all the knowledge that I was able to grab and use from the coaches I had previous to that. And even after that, I had a coach. Won another show with him, Brett Godin, PHX Lifts. Check him out on Instagram. And he's a genius, right? So, like, I'm telling you guys and girls, a part of the sobering truth is you cannot do this alone. If they care more than you care about your own goals, it's not going to fucking work. So why hire the help? Also, you don't fucking know it all. And that was another sobering truth for me, because I'm here thinking, I self-coached myself for 2018 Natural Nationals, and I won at 20 years old. I'm this fucking guy, whatever. Like, I'm so cool, whatever. Then I get to the point where it's like, okay, I think I know it all, bro. Like, you know, I'm the best in Canada, blah, 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 blah. Like, I can't fucking learn something new, which I was sadly mistaken, because the following year, after 1 year of arrogance, I decided not to take any information from anybody. I decided not to improve my skills or change my training or alter my nutrition, because, you know, I know what I'm doing because I know it all. And lo and behold, when I get to 2019 Nationals, I bump up a weight class deliberately, right? I wanted to compete at 10 pounds heavier. So I did that. And I fell short. I actually came second in 2019 Nationals, right? And that's still amazing. And I'm still proud of myself for that. But I do understand that Had I fucking, swallowed my pride and understood that I did not know it all, I could have done better. Shit, I could have, hit the second national championships for myself. Right? But my pride just fucking stopped me from doing it. And that's another sobering truth that I had to experience when I got on stage in 2019, that I didn't fucking know it all. And neither do you. No matter how qualified you think you are, no matter how many fucking accolades and achievements you've earned, no matter how far along you've gotten in your journey, whether it's health, fitness, business, relationship, doesn't fucking matter. You don't know it all. And you can always learn something new. You were there, Tatu, right? So you can always learn something new, right? And then I really took that in. And literally, after that, I hired a coach and I was working with that coach in the middle of the pandemic. Fuck, I had 3 weeks to lose 30 pounds. I did that. I went on stage and I fucking won the show, doing a whole bunch of shit I didn't even know existed because I didn't have knowledge previously. Shout out to Brett Godin, because he taught me what I could do in a short period amount of time to get, that was like painstaking for me to lose 30 pounds in less than a month and then go on stage and fucking win. That's the power of knowledge and applying the knowledge of somebody that's mentally superior, that is advanced, that's put their years into schooling, put their years into experience with themselves and other clients. Like, having a coach is underrated. Having help is underrated. You should seek help. You should seek not being self-made. And to be honest with you, self-made, the term doesn't really exist because nobody can make themselves. You have two parents. You went to school, whatever the fuck you learned in school. You learned English because of a teacher. You learned your language because someone taught you. The fuck out of here with self-made. There's no such thing. Know what I'm saying? Right? So I'm now never claimed that. I got so many people in my fucking corner. Like, it's ridiculous. Shout out Dre Day, Mr._GBP. Shout out S. Kumar, Sheldon, pushing me when the gyms were locked down, training in my homie's garage. The Rock House, shout out. The fuck? There's nobody that's self-made. There's no such thing as self-made. And I want you guys to understand that sobering truth. Huh? The last thing I want to bring up to you guys and girls is, if you do not look in the fucking mirror, you'll always lose. And I'm not talking about posing. I'm not talking about looking at your gut hanging over your waist. I'm talking metaphorically. If you can't fucking, like, yo, big facts, and you might want to write this down. If you can't sit down with your damn self, like, just sit down with yourself, and, like, you're fucking up. Like, if you can't sit down with yourself and go, I'm fucking up. I'm doing this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, and this wrong, and I'm fucking up, and I need to do something about it. If you can't do that at your big age today in 2021, I don't give a fuck if you're 18 or 16 watching this. If you cannot sit down and actually analyze your fucking mistakes, you will lose. And I'm not even talking about in your fitness journey. I'm talking about you'll be a loser in life. If you can't fucking sit down and understand that you're making mistakes, if you can't hold yourself accountable, how the fuck can anybody else hold you accountable? You can hire the best coach in the world, but if you can't even sit down to talk to yourself and say, fuck, I'm messing up the coach's program, you'll never get to the point where you tell the coach that you're fucking up, and then you'll never get to the point where that coach can help you, and then you'll never get to the point where you can get fucking results. Because you can't fucking sit down with yourself. And I'm a little bit heated up because it's true. And this is something that I went through myself, right? And it was more so like a pride thing, tying in with I know it all before, and I was talking about, I know it all, I'm a national champion, blah, blah, blah. And I got through that phase. Then I bit the bullet the following nationals, right? Like, I had to go through that experience to realize I don't know it all, no matter how well I do. I can be winning 25, 8, 366, but I can still learn more. And it was only when I sat down after nationals, that 2019, I said, damn, fuck, Matt, like, you're doing a few things right. Like, you finished second in Canada, 21, but at the same time, the year before you won, so you're doing something wrong. Okay, then I went back to the drawing board, didn't have any answers for myself. I was kerfluffled, didn't know what the fuck was going on. Ended up working with the coach later on, got a whole bunch of knowledge, and God knows the problem's fixed. Should we come 10 weeks out, God willing, right? So, guys and girls, the sobering truth, the sobering reality is this. You have to, number one, you have to care more than the person that's helping you, or else their information means nothing because you won't do anything about it. Because you don't care. They care more than you. They're going to give you the information, and that's their part, and you're not doing your part, which is applying the information. Okay, so if they care more than you, you're fucked. Number two, I want to bring up, you have to seek help. Don't give a fuck who you think you are. We're all nobodies. Like we're all no, like we're literally a speck of dust in the fucking universe. Like what is his planet? How many fucking other? You don't know if there are other humans anywhere else. We're a speck of dust, and you better like humble yourself real quick because I had to humble myself. I understood this like at a young age. I'm still young, but like at a young age, I really understood that. I had to seek help. I'm not self-made. I can't do everything on my own. Okay, understand that one. That's another sobering truth. Another sobering truth is you do not fucking know it all. Again, ties into not being self-made. No matter how well you think you're doing, even if you're doing fucking amazing, like you could literally be winning. You know what I'm saying? You could literally be winning undefeated with streaks, but you'll never know it all. Like nobody's brain is that big, huh? So understand that. Humble yourself with that fact. It's a sobering truth. And last but not least, guys and girls, if you do not look in the mirror, you will always lose. I'm gonna repeat that one. If you do not look in the mirror, you will always lose. And as I said, this is a metaphor. This is not me talking about you actually stepping in front of the mirror and looking at your gut hanging over your waistline or looking at your six pack, whatever the fuck you've got going on. If you cannot like just sit down with yourself and say, I'm doing these things wrong, I'm doing these things right. How do I fix the things that I'm doing wrong? If you cannot even get to the point mentally, you lose in everything. You will be a loser. And I'm not trying to demean you. I'm not trying to like put you down, but that's a huge part in your own character development when it comes to actually becoming a better person or leveling up or hitting that goal that you have. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact. And I don't fucking make the rules. Gravity is a law. You jump off the CN Tower, you die. This is a law. You don't look in the mirror, you lose. You have to hold yourself accountable and then seek help. Be held accountable from other people that are doing the things that you want to do or that have done the things that you want to do. Use their experience and knowledge, mix it with yours, implement it, and watch success come raining in. All right, that's it. That's all, guys and girls. I'm going to be reading a little bit of the comments that I got over here on TikTok and Instagram and a little bit on Facebook. Man, VR, I see you. Much love. I really do appreciate you tuning in. But you know what it is, Brittany on YouTube. I see you, girl. What's up? What's happening? Thank you for tuning in, girl. Appreciate you. So I'm going to read some of the comments real quick. And of course, if you've got any questions or comments, you can feel free to drop them at this point in time as I run through, because I'm going to be sticking around for a couple of minutes. And guys and girls, if you did join the Burger Boy Challenge, which is a free challenge, it's 100% free. 10 days, I'll be coaching you online to get you to lose as much weight as possible, estimating between 5 to 10 pounds, depending on how hard your ass works and how much information you implement. I'll be giving away a gift at the end, so let me know. All right, starts today, done, and then we will be giving out the gifts on the 30th of September. All right, so stay tuned for that. All right, Brittany asked some questions. I know you are always attentive, and I'm looking over here because that's where my screen is for YouTube, but I know you're here. So ask me some questions as I read through. Appreciate you, Brittany. All right, so let's look at it. Whew. Shout out to all y'all. Arsh, Jazzy, yo, I see you guys. Rome. All right. Tatu, it's good. Alex, what's up? So, Bianca says, and shout out Bianca, she's always here. I hope you're having a sick ass fucking Monday. She says, no matter how many people you prop up, you're the only one who can make you stand up and walk. Exactly. It's true. That's 100% true. And Alex is 100%. No, that's facts. Tatu says, it'll just eat your money. He says, I'll just eat your money if you don't show up. So he's also a personal trainer. And for me, honestly, I'd rather just get rid of him because it's not worth the headache. But yeah, do what you got to do, bro. Alex says, never had a coach, been debating on getting one to hold myself accountable. Dude, now is the time. Get yourself a fucking coach. And I seen you. You look fucking amazing. And I know you might not be here now, but if you watch the replay, dude, you look fucking amazing. Just imagine how much better you could look with a coach. And look at me, man. Like, I'm 23. I'm a natural kid. Right? I look the way I do because I've had coaches, honestly. Like, I think I'd still look good, but not as good as I look now if I didn't have all those coaches. And that's just facts, man. I'm not self-made. All right, Fanta, I see you, bro. Bianca says, also, she says, but if you run and fall down, sometimes you need someone to help, get back up again. Absolutely. And this is a quote that I heard from my mentor earlier this morning. He says, what did he say? Brian said, a successful person knows how to get up quicker, right? A successful person knows how to stand up quicker, right? So we fall the fuck down. Like, we're not perfect. Like, we stumble, we slip, we slide, we fall on our face, maybe even break an arm in the process. But the difference between a successful person and a person that doesn't succeed or regresses is the successful person gets up faster, period. Just get up faster. You're going to get up anyway, at least if you hope to have a life. But the whole idea is to get up faster. And there's no better way, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, to stand up after you've fallen down than having someone reach out and give you a helping hand. So I like that you said that, Bianca. Tatu says, I remember the 2019 show. Yeah, you were there. I remember seeing you. Fuck yeah. I remember that, bro. Dope. You're always out here supporting. I think you've seen every one of my nationals. Yeah. I rate you, man. I really do respect your support. Dre in the house. Death Grip Facts. Yep. Bianca says, well, at least if you have that advantage over Vegeta, he'll rarely let go of his pride. And that got him injured or killed sometimes. Exactly. We can talk about Frieza. He knew it wasn't time to beef no Frieza, but his ass didn't want no help, and he got folded and killed. And he was still running his mouth, and he got shot. Shout out to all my Dragon Ball fans if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, pride is not the best thing all the time. Pride can definitely help in very, very select situations. But aside from that, you don't want to just ride with your pride. Sometimes learn how to swallow your pride so you can actually get the help that you need and succeed in ways that you didn't know you could. Sheldon says, you versus you. Fuck yeah. Bianca says, no offense, I respect his hustle. But he's an idiot sometimes. I think she's talking to Vegeta. Sometimes you have to dig deep to find what you're looking for. It's hard, but I guess that's how we found gold, huh? No, 100%. 100%. I agree with that. Brian, what's up? Kwaku, I see you, bro. You might not be here right now, but I see you, man. You joined. Starts playing Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. Shout out to the Michael Jackson poster in the background. Y'all can see it. I know y'all can see it. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, if y'all didn't know. How's your day going? My day's going amazing, yo. Killing it, man. Killing it. Almost done all my meals, unfortunately, but that's prep life. I'm eating fucking early, drinking all my water early, and getting to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. Buffed up. I see you. The last bar bender. What the fuck is up? Yo, K White, what's happening? I respect you guys and girls. Thank you so much for giving me your time today on this live stream. I'm just going to scan through TikTok real quick, read a little bit of the comments there that are actually like PG-13 or related to the topic because, TikTok has just got a whole bunch of shitheads sometimes. Okay, let's go work out. Randa, I see you, bro. What's up? You say name? Nope. Homie says, I eat what I want, but work out like crazy and I stay fit. Well, that's good for you. That's how you want it. You want to be able to do what you want, train hard, look good, right? Hopefully you're monitoring your stuff and you're not just like winging it because your body will change and then you'll plateau if that's something you care about. I assume you do because you're on this live stream. Homie says, do you have any tips in order to gain weight? I've got so many tips and so many live streams for that. If you do want to check them out, shoot me a message. I'll actually send you the live stream where I do talk about that. All right. Because that's a whole new conversation. Cameron says, I weigh about 115 pounds at 6'2" and 21 years old. Okay. That's very, very thin. And you're young. So you shouldn't be too worried. You definitely have time to put some muscle on that frame. Although it will be a little bit more difficult because you're taller. Cameron, the one thing I'm going to say is you don't need to go in an aggressive caloric surplus. Just hit maintenance level. Continue to eat at maintenance level for your caloric requirements and keep protein rather high. I'd say keep protein around 230 to 220 grams of protein per day. And your carbs between, depending on how your body metabolizes it, 150 to 250 grams. You don't need to be going too crazy with your calories. Just stick to that and train at least 3 to 5 days a week. Give yourself 1 to 2 days to rest. Take creatine, and you should be good in the next 2 to 3 years, man. You know what I mean? We're 115, all right? So yeah, your metabolism is probably fast, or you're just not fucking eating enough. And at 115 at 6'2", I would say you're not eating enough, like period. You may also have a fast metabolism, but you are not eating enough, man. All right? Like there's just no way. I was never I was 115, and I'm like 5'9". I was 115 in like the 7th grade, the 6th grade. So I know for a fact you're under eating. And I'm not trying to insult you, brother. Like, it's all love, Cameron. And I appreciate the follow, but you definitely got to start eating more. Calculate what you're eating. If you're having issues with that, shoot me a message. I'll see if I can help you out. Yeah, you know what it is, Bianca. I hope you have a sick-ass Monday. See you tomorrow. You know what it is. Monday to Friday. Live streams. You know what's happening. Any questions, comments that you weren't able to drop on this live stream, please feel free to shoot me a message on Insta, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. You know what's good. We rolling out. Thank you guys so much for your time, and you girls, of course. We will be back again tomorrow with another live stream. All right, we out. Boom.